Like up the video if you guys want to green shots consistently and stop selling your teammates out. Now, if you've been struggling from the midi or the 3, this video is for you. Now, I'm going to show you how to green your shots. Also, give you a few jump shots and tips and tricks. Now, currently, I've been playing with my 3-point shot hunter, aka my Trae Young build. Now, this build, you can check it out on my channel. This build can shoot lights out, man, and I'm only getting better. I also want to say, please grind my career. It can help you get more badge progression. Also, you can learn your build, and please take your time. Now, also, you can go to team practice, and it's located right by the arena. In there, you can work on more badges of your liking. Now, also, just to keep in mind that the game just came out, man, and got a lot of updates to do. I understand that. I get frustrated at the game as well, but you got to take your time and realize it's just a game. Now, one thing I can definitely tell you from my experience, man, keep your controllers charged. Keep that charger in while you're playing the game, just so you won't get that delay some of the time. Now, that's not always the case. Sometimes it's just 2K in general. The mechanics is off. Now, we do know that it's going to be like every year when the mechanics is off, when the game first came out, you know, some lagging. And you got to take in consideration that, man, we got Xbox player or PlayStation 5 players, vice versa, you know, in our service as well. And it can make it extremely laggy. Now, if you just know your internet is just plain poo-poo, man, listen, gotta get better internet, man. Fix that McDonald's Wi-Fi, bro. Moral of the story is never get discouraged. Keep shooting, keep grinding. And like I said, I can't stress it enough. My career should be your best friend, just so you can learn your timing, just so you can learn your builds, moves, what you can do, some things you can try in my career that you can't try in the park, just so you can build that momentum up, so you can know that you can do these moves and things like that, man. So don't get discouraged, man. Keep grinding, and yeah, just keep your head up high, man, because I'm one of those guys that get stressed out because of this game. I can't shoot with a 94, you know, but now I can. My career has been the biggest success for me, so yeah, keep going to my career, keep going to team practices, and keep doing. Now I'm going to show you a couple settings, man, that's going to help out with, you know, successful timing in the park rec, you know, etc., man. All right, head on over to controller settings. Now in the settings here, you got vibration function. You can really turn that off. I have it on, but you got to understand with these controllers, bro, they're all Bluetooth. So if you have the vibration function on, like moving on to this one, trigger effect, that R2 that be rattling in the back sounding really horrible for the people that don't got a microphone, man, listen, turn that rattlesnake stuff off. I don't want to hear it. And the reason why I say this is because, you know, when you have so much stuff going on with your controller and the park is already delayed, the servers are already delayed, you don't want your controller to think on nothing else. You just want that square button, that triangle button, and that X button to be pristine as possible. And you can't do that with the trigger effect on, vibration. The controller is doing too much. So you just want to just turn this stuff off. All right? It's going to help you out. It's going to help your controller to think. Also, like I said, make sure that the charger is plugged up when you're playing this game, because you don't want your controller to die. Now, when your controller is dead, it's delayed. The controller's already delayed. It's not working properly. You know how it is when you have some cell phones that be lagging when it's only 1%, 2%, 3%. It doesn't give off the same energy as 100. So keep this joint 100. Now, moving on to the shot timing. Now, with the shot timing here, I have shots and layups on, just because, you know, the layups, you know, it's really kind of hard this year. You really got to time it. So I'd rather have it on timer than real player percentage. So shots and layups is the way to go. Now, for free throws, I do have on user timing for those as well. You know, when you're in the rec or, you know, my career, it can definitely help you out. Now, the biggest one, a lot of people have been asking, what shot timing visual cue should I use? Man, shot timing visual cue for me definitely is set point for me right now. Basically, you know, set point is like early. If you remember late, early, and all that other stuff from last year, it's basically early. It gives you like a not faster jump shot, but it just helps you release early. Now, push is late. That's, you just hold it a little bit longer. Push is good, you can definitely use that. And release basically is like very late. So when you're just holding it for like one more second longer than just the timing you would for a push, you can definitely use this on a very late, but I just don't recommend using that. Now jump is just very early. Now that's something I don't recommend using. If you have like one of those slower jump shots, in the jump shot queue, I'll show you later that if your jump shot is already fast or normal, don't recommend using this because it's just going to make it faster. It's going to be so bad at the time. So I just keep it on set point or push. These are the great areas here that you want to use to be successful out here in the park. So for me, it's just set point on my build. Now moving on to the jump shot meter. Now a lot of people say, they like their meter on. We can't see if someone has meter on this year, but personally, it's already that bad. I'd rather look at my hands than looking at a meter and I'm still missing shots, or that meter don't fill all the way up. I really believe that meter is cruised, so I just turned it off. And plus, Mike Wayne said that you also get a 20% boost to using the meter off to your jump shot. So that's the real reason why what, just forget that. Listen, if you're still using meter, trash. Simple. Not doing it. Turn that off. All right. Now the layup meter, I see some people get successful with the layup meter. It's nothing wrong with that. I just turn my layup meter off because I just don't want to see it when I'm trying to look at the rim going to the basket. I just keep that off. Now free throw meter, you can turn it off too if you like. And then you have some other stuff here. I just keep this regular. The color, the perfect release, and all this stuff, the indicator, all this good stuff, man. I don't really mess with that, man. All right, now moving on, man. Make your way to the settings, not the controller settings, but the settings, man. So in the settings, I have my game difficulty on Pro. The reason being is because I don't want to get heckled by AI players. I just want to learn my shot. I want to get some badge progression and move on to the next game. So this right here, I recommend Pro if you're going to be using, mycareer to get your badges, just so you can have a good chance at doing it, because the AIs are OD this year, so it's just not happening. So also going down here to the shot feedback. Shot feedback, man, you always want this on. You can see, if you're late, if you're very early, if you're, excellent, you can definitely see how your timing is, just so you can adjust on the next shot coming back down the court. So this right here, I have it on all shots. But if you want to turn it off, whatever, you can do that, because a lot of people, they don't know they can put the shot feedback on. So I play with a lot of people that I've been playing with for 4 years, and I'm like, bro, you don't got your shot feedback on? So yeah, man, that right here can definitely help you out with your jump shot. So also moving on, I do want to say this here that helped me out last year in 2K23, the motion blur. Turn this down. You don't want this to be up. Please, I help you out with the delay in the park. That motion blur is just an add-on feature that you don't need when you're shooting the ball or you're moving, especially if you're trying to do like any combo moves, hop steps and stuff. Turn that motion blur off. It's a way better game with the motion blur off, man, and you'll be successful. And then, yeah, that's it for that. Now, moving on to the jump shots, man. Now, for the base, we got Ish Smith, which is going to give you a great release height. You see it right there where the star is, A-, defensive immunity, A-, C-, and B-. Now, just don't look at the grades, right? So I don't look at just the grades on my jump shot. I look at my myplayer. Also, I look at the sound in the back, man. I just want to hear if my myplayer is greening. You get what I'm saying? Like, you got to listen for that swish, because I'm like, yeah, this is the one. You get excited because your myplayer is hitting. But if your myplayer is bricking, you can hear him bricking. But this one right here, definitely is a great jump shot. It's the one I use in a rec. It's the one I use in a park. It's quick. It's it's really good the time. I got it on set point. But if you guys want to go ahead and use this jump shot, this is the one for me as well. So moving on, we got Oscar Robertson. Everyone knows Oscar Robertson is just one of the best releases in the game. That's also giving you a B height, A minus immunity. The speed is a C plus, but the timing stability is an A plus. This thing is a green bean, trust me. And then you got Oscar again at the release 2. And then there we have the release speed. Now I don't have it all the way up. Now if you notice, like I said back in the video prior, you look at the release speed in that square at the left hand corner, it says release speed quick. So if I take it down, it says normal. If I take it slow or very slow, that will give you a gauge on how you want to set your release timing in the settings to like push, release, jump, stuff like that. So I have mine on quick. So I have mine on set point, which is giving me like almost a very early feel, right? So it's going to give me a very early feel if I have it on quick. It's going to be in between very early and quick. So that's going to be like the plus in for you. Or I actually tried the speed here. You can use the set point with this here. I'm telling you, you can just hold the square button down for like a second and release is green. But me, since I'm comboing up and I'm getting guarded on the perimeter, I go behind the back or do my combos or step back. I gotta have that quick release, so I use it on quick here with the set point up. So that's just one jump shot there. Now moving on to the second jump shot here. I have other jump shots, but I'm gonna only show you 2 jump shots today. Only reason is because I've tried these out in the park. I tried these out in the rec. I just don't want to mislead you guys. So with this jump shot base, we're gonna go with Stephen Curry. As you can see, A minus, A plus, it's B plus at the release speed, and the timing stability is an A. So this one right here is a green bean machine as well. And then for the second, the first release, we have Stephen Curry as well. And then for the second release, we have Kyrie Irving at an A minus, defensive immunity A, release speed B minus, and timing stability A minus. So this right here is going to be a green bean machine for you out there in the park or rec. It's really easy to time. It's a good jump shot. You can hop shot out of this. You can step back shot out of this. Like, it's just one of those jump shots that's really good, that I love. And the blending speed on here, I have this one on very quick, just because it's just a little slower than the other one, and you just got to have a quick release timing on it. You can put this on push, or you can put this on set point. It works. You just got to, on push, you just got to hold it a little bit longer, and then on set point, you can shoot efficiently, quickly, with the jump shot as well. But you can't shoot without badges. Again, I want to stress this: you can't shoot without badges. So the people that's making a build, upgrading their three-pointer to 85, 94, whatever you have, thinking you're going to go out there to the park the green on a bronze badge that they give you. No, stop being like that. You're being crazy to think you're going to not grind and you're going to be greening everything. So please go to mycareer. Please, keep grinding. Please go to team practices, work on those badges. And, really, I stayed in mycareer for like 2 days, because the moment you get out there in the park and you don't use those badges, your badges go down, man. That's all I got to say. Thank you guys so much for, watching the video and supporting the channel. Until next time.